I must admit, I'm tempted to have some now. Oh, hello my little poppets, and welcome of course to story time once again. Well, Stinky and I, as always, have had a very busy day, haven't we, Stinky? Yes, we have. We've been cooking all sorts of treats today, and we've already had a few stories already, haven't we, Stinky? Yes, we have. We've had a bit of a lazy day, but a rather enjoyable day today. Now, my little poppets, before we crack on with stories or anything else, there is something I simply must do straight away so I don't forget. Yes, that's right, Stinky. Now, what I am referring to, my little poppets, a little bird told me the other day that a very special someone has had a very happy birthday. And this little poppet's name is Aurora. Aurora, do you remember Aurora, Stinky? What's that? Yes, she requested the very hungry caterpillar. That's right, good memory, Stinky. You have got a good memory, you have. Anyway, she has just celebrated her 5th birthday, so we want to wish Aurora, my sweet little poppet, I hope you had a very happy birthday, even though I know we're a little bit late, but it's better to be late than never, I should say. I'm getting all fumbled. Anyway, I hope you had a very happy birthday, and I hope that you have many, many more. And also, Aurora, thank you for watching Story Time. And if you ever want to send in another book request, dear, you're more than welcome. Now, we're going to wish Aurora a happy birthday, aren't we, Stinky? Yes, we are. So, I've got my microphone here. Hopefully it'll work. I hope so. Give it a test. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Oh, I think it should be all right. I'll just fix the dial here on it. Now, that should be better. Let's see how it works now. Happy birthday. Ooh, that does sound a bit better, Stinky, doesn't it? So here we are. Happy birthday, Aurora, and this is for you, dear. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Aurora. Happy birthday to you. Oh, it's worn off just in time, Stinky. And hip hip hooray for Aurora. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right, now that we've got that out of the way, because you have to do these things while you remember them, Stinky, we must crack on with today's story. Now, my little poppets, as you would have noticed, there's an elephant cake right here. Does look rather delicious. I can't wait to have that one. And we've got a lovely, wonderful elephant here. And that is because today's story, my little poppets, is called, thank you, Stinky dear, it is called Elmer on Stilts. Look at that, Elmer on Stilts. How marvellous. What a wonderful book that is, and I do like the cover, I have to say. Lovely and bright. So, we'll pop Stinky down here. He can get nice and comfy under the story tree, and we'll crack on with the story before I start waffling on again, which I tend to do, as you very well know. Elmer. And here we go, my little poppets. One morning, Elmer the patchwork elephant met some of his friends. They were looking very worried. Oh dear, Elmer, they said. Those awful elephant hunters are coming. What can we do to escape them? Said Elmer. Let me have a think. I'm sure I can come up with something. Well, elephant hunters, I don't like the sound of that, I have to say. And there's Elmer there, the lovely pretty one that looks like a very pretty patchwork quilt, I think. Elmer went for a thinking walk. He was thinking about how hunters look for elephant footprints and follow them until they find the elephants, when suddenly a voice said, "Look out, Elmer! Watch where you're going." A very tall giraffe was speaking to him. "Sorry," said Elmer, "I didn't see you up there, but you've just given me a very good idea." And he hurried off to find the other elephants. Well, he's had a very good idea. I wonder what he's thinking about. I don't know. Oh, and a lovely giraffe there with a very long neck. "I've an idea," said Elmer to the others. "Let's walk around on stilts." "This is no time for jokes, Elmer," said an elephant. The hunters are coming. I'm serious, said Elmer. Hunters look for us by following our footprints. They'd never look up and see us. Well, I suppose that is an idea. If they're on stilts, then perhaps... that Ruffalo is leaping off again. I don't know what's wrong with him today. Perhaps he's sick of sitting there. We'll pop him down there. Silly fellow. Yes, perhaps they won't think to look up. I don't know. The elephants thought that Elmer's idea was a good one and were soon hard at work. Some made stilts from very strong wood. Other elephants brought tree trunks and made a ramp that the elephants could walk up to get onto the stilts. Well, that's a clever idea, isn't it? Making a ramp so the elephants can climb up and get on their stilts. Although, I don't think that they would do very well on stilts somehow. I did have a go at that myself not so long ago, and it's rather difficult. It looks easier than it actually is, I have to say. Elmer went first. He walked up the ramp and using his front legs to hold on, he put his back legs onto the stilts. It's easy, he called. My trunk helps me to keep my balance. And there he is, my little poppets, on the stilts there. The first one to try them. I wonder how he'll manage. I don't know. Oh, he does look a rather pretty elephant though. I like the coloured elephant, I have to say. Unfortunately, because Elmer was so heavy, the stilts were immediately sunk into the ground. Oh no, groaned the elephants, it won't work. I know, said Elmer, if we put flat pieces of wood on the bottom of the poles, the stilts won't sink into the ground. And there he is. Unfortunately, it didn't work out and the stilts have sunk into the ground. Well, they are rather heavy, elephants. Very heavy indeed. Very large animals. Then if we colour the stilts green, continued Elmer, the hunters will think they are plants. We can shape the flat bits like monsters' feet. If we put them on backwards as we walk, it will look like monsters' trail. But going in the opposite direction, the hunters will follow the footprints away from us to try and find the monsters. Well, he's full of all sorts of ideas, this Elmer. I don't know whether it will work or not. We'll just have to wait and see. At least he's trying, I suppose. It wasn't long before the elephants were walking on stilts, leaving a trail of prints, pointing away from them. The more the hunters look, the further they will get away from us, chuckled Elmer. Well, you can only try. And there he is there with all the other elephants. Oh, I wonder if their plan will work. There was one thing, however, that Elmer had forgotten. Elephant hunters are cowards. When they saw the footprints, the hunters all said the same thing. Oh no, monsters! Then shaking with fear, they hurried off in the opposite direction towards the elephants. And there they are there, my little poppets. Rather a lot of them, I'm afraid. Look at all those hunters there with their hats on, all gathered around looking for Elmer and his friends. Crash! They didn't notice the stilts and bumped right into them. The elephants fell off, but instead of falling onto the hard ground, they fell onto the soft, round, fat hunters. Oh my lord! Well, they're going to be rather squashed flat, I'm afraid. Look at that. All those elephants falling on top of the hunters. Yes, flat like a pancake. Or many pancakes, I think. One by one, Elmer and the elephants got up and walked away. Dear, oh dear, they said. It was a long time before the hunters managed to crawl away, moaning they would never come back. Oh, yes, well, I suppose they'd be in quite a lot of pain. I can't imagine how that would feel, having an elephant falling on you. Rather unpleasant, I should imagine. You survived to tell the tale, that is. Hooray for Elmer, shouted the elephants. His idea has saved us. Now we don't need the stilts anymore. We don't need them, smiled Elmer, but we could have some fun on them, and that's exactly what they did. Well, Elmer saved the day, and now they're going to have fun on the stilts. Look at that. Oh, elephants on stilts. And I think, my little poppets, that's the end. Yes, it is. Well, Elmer on stilts, and a rather marvellous front cover, I have to say. Very bright and very colourful. Well, an unusual book, that one, I think, but not a bad one. Elephants on Stilts. Well, we'll have a chat to Stinky. Hopefully he hasn't fallen asleep. He was up last night in the pantry eating cheese at 1 in the morning. Oh, silly Stinky. Stinky, my friend, did you enjoy that book, dear? You did? Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What's that? Are we going to go for a walkabout on stilts? Oh, no, I had enough of that the other day. No, I'm going to keep well away from stilts. You're going to have a try. Well, good luck. Perhaps you'll do it better than I did. I don't know, but I don't fancy getting up on stilts again. What's that? I looked funny on stilts. Oh, yes, I suppose I did look a bit funny, didn't I? Oh, you're a cheeky mouse, you really are. Oh, no, you keep away from that. Not yet. You have to wait. Anyway, my little poppets. Oh, where am I? Right, we've come to the end of story time. Once again, I'm afraid it does go rather quickly. It certainly does, doesn't it, Stinky? Yes, especially when we're having a good time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that book. And once again, happy birthday to Aurora. And as always, take care. And until next time, bye.